こんにちは、チャートマスターの根崎ゆきです。8月27日のセッションにキャップ取っていきたいと思います。よろしくお願いいたします。それでは始めていきましょう。
Okay. Alright, so here on the euro, let's start on the euro. We're anticipating that this is really a head and shoulders, and we're coming down here. Advanced traders can take the break of the neckline, and they can make that trade. All the rest of us are going to have to wait for this trade right here.
ユーロドルですね。まずこのトレンドブレイクで1つ目、2つ目というふうに取っていきたいですねと。ちょっと一時停止と再生の感度が悪くてなかなかできないんですけど、ちなみにこれ取るの2回目ですね。
All these targets are to the upside, so until it breaks out of this trend wall, takes this bottom out here, there is no trade for everybody else. But that pound. $3,300. All right, so there's 60 pips there, roughly. All right, so there you go. Pound. Nothing's going to happen on the pound until they open back up in London. So just remember that. But when London opens, you're going to look for this to be a sideways move, which means it's going to try to continue this trade one and trade two. This is a snowman. All right, we love snowman.
ポンドですね。ポンドこのブレイクで1つ目、2つ目というふうに打っていきたいねと。
Trade one, trade two. How do we trade that? 1/3 of our lots here, 2/3 of our lots here. All right, down to the target of 54.86 on the break of 54.60, 70, roughly. You have to move your stop tight because you got a 55.50 right in there, even number. CAD. We can't do anything on the CAD until she comes down. Until we get a correction, there's nothing to do. So, if it comes down here, we'll look for a buy somewhere around the 104.55, maybe, and they go deeper, and we got a square up candle that has to be down here at the 50, so they may come all the way down to 50 before they're down. So until we get this correction out of the way, there's nothing to do on the CAD.
ドルからですね、戻ってきたら買っていきましょうと。
No, it has to go one candle up, one candle down, one candle up, or whichever way you're going. And we're looking for this thing to break. We're in a downtrend. We're looking for it to break through here and take this bottom out. Once it takes this bottom out, there's a little dinky trade here and a little dinky trade here. All right? Not worth trading. Not worth trading. Walk away. Yes, overall it's 50 pips, but there's only 20 and 25. There's no place to make.
ドルフランですね。まず1つ目、2つ目っていうふうに取りたいんですけど、まあちっちゃいのでやりたくないですねと。
Money in here. All right? So. Next one, dollar yen. Those times that we're using for the charts in this section, we did 240 always. We use the 240. Pardon? Everything's done on 240. Right? 240 or maybe a 60 if we can see it better down there. Maybe a day chart. We said that 240 is where we're going. We trade the 240 chart. We enter on the 10, and we trade the 240. Alright, so up here on the 240 and the dollar yen, see immediately that's where I go. We're in a wedge right here, and we have a 1, 2, 3, and a full flag for a breakout north. We're looking to go up to 89.50.
トレンドですね。1、2、3、4が来て5でこのブルーフラッグで買っていきたいですね。っていう感じですね。
57 on a break, hook, and go. Alright, that's what we're waiting for right there. Alright, Aussie dollar. Aussie, we're waiting for it to correct to finish the correction to the upside. We're stuck inside a wedge. When we're in a wedge, we don't do anything, so we're waiting. It either has to break up here or it has to break down here. Since the trend is down, we're looking for this opportunity right down here. So once it breaks, that doesn't mean anything. We're going to have to take out the 80.
OG ドルですね。ウェッジなので抜けた方を取りとしましょう。で、下だったらここまでですね。
89.31. So you got to trade below the 89.31 unless it breaks, hooks high enough where you can move your stop by the 89.31. So I don't know what that real estate's going to look like there. You got to make the decision. It's a business decision. Make the business decision based on risk and reward. That's how you make them. The business decision is made based on the chart. Not, I think it's going up, I think it's going down. That'll get you nowhere. The chart says we're going up, the chart says we're going down. All right, another wedge here on the euro pound. I'm on a daily. Let's take it down to the 240, and it's not as easy to see. See, on this one, I want to go to the day chart because it's easy to see up here. See how easy it is to see here? We're looking for, this is a wedge. We have an uptrend here, all right? But there's a great possibility that this is nothing more than a big box. So if it breaks the downside, we're going down to here, because they're trading the box. If they break this thing, then we're going all the way to
ユーロ円ですね。上に抜けたらここまでトレードしていきたいです。でもどうやら大きなボックスの中にいるようです。なのでこれ売りになったらここのレンジの下まで取っていきたいですよねと。
Here, but it won't happen in one day. Our first target would be the 132.67. Right? That's where we'd be going. Right? But right now we don't know what it is. That's why. So we're waiting to see. Pound yen. Pound yen has broken out to the downside. Just a second here. Pound yen.
ポンド円ですね。今もう下にブレーキしてきたので売っていきたいですねってことですね。
It's broken to the downside and it's now pulled back up. All right, back up to the 240. But we can see we got a top. We can count the waves and we got a 1, 2. What the heck is that? Wow, that is bizarre. I've never seen that before in my life. Hold on. No clue what that is. Hold on. Let me put this down. I've never seen that in my whole life. I've never seen that. Once that goes away. No clue what that is. Something Jerry's doing behind the scenes. Oh, is that what it is, Neil? $240, we can see it. There are 3 soldiers down here. 1, 2, 3. 3 soldiers guarding the bottom. We're looking for a bounce to the upside. We're getting the bounce to the upside. We have a head and shoulders, an inverse head and shoulders already in play here. There's the break of the neckline. We've already broken the neckline. Our opportunity is right here, and then right up in here. Right? So, break above 78.70, you're looking for the first target at 79.16. A break above 79.32, you're looking for a target of 80.21. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
9ドルですね。ネックライン割ってきたらヘッドアンショルダーの買いですね。1つ目、2つ目という感じです。ちょっと今日ウェブセミナー調子が悪くて、これいつ終わってしまうかもしれません。ちょっと今日最後までこれいけるかわからないですね。まあちょっとやってみましょう。ちなみにこれ2回目なんですよね。さっき撮ってたんですけど、またうまくいかなかったです。
Anybody but myself. I really screwed that up. First mistake I made in my life, though, so you better make a note of it. Take new entries on the rallies. That's right. Exactly right. And you have to press your winners. You have to press your winners. Okay, we're testing a breakout here on the end of the upside, all right? Once we get the breakout to the upside, let me pull this up. We're looking for the opportunity to the upside here. We are in a downtrend, and we know the euro, the dollar yen, and the EJ are all trying to go to the upside. So the AJ trying to go to the upside makes total sense, all right? So we'll see if we can get that, and if we do, our first trade is right here, and the second trade is up here. Don't miss them. There's a snowman here. We got a big opportunity up here. So above 80, 30, above 80, yeah. If you take out the 89.50 and pull back, that's where you take the trade, the first trade, and then the second trade would be, because there's not enough space in here. So by the time it breaks out and hits that, it'll pull back. But
法人ですね。1つ目、2つ目っていうふうに取っていきたいよねってことですね。
takes this target out, a pullback gives you the opportunity to drop, to pull up here, break up and go, and you got that trade. So you got 1 and 2 right there, looking for a top at 90.15. Euro pound, we're trying to get this on the next 3 days. We're looking for a bounce to the upside. We have bounced off the bottom of the tremolo. It took us all last week trying to get this thing underway, and finally by the end of the week it started going. You can see your opportunity is, change the color. The opportunity opportunity on here is the first one. We're in the third wave, so that's where we're going to that yellow line right here, and then up through this mess here. All right, so it'll probably go hit each one of these and pull back, which gives us the opportunity to add to our position all the way up to the R4 87.39.
ユーロポンドですね。ずっとこの跳ね返り、トレンドラインの跳ね返り待っていて、何日もこれ止まってたんですけど、やっと跳ね返りがありました。なので、ここ越えたら1つ目。で、その上の R4 まで、最終的に狙っていきたいねということです。
Euro Aussie. Once again, we're looking for a possible breakout to the upside. So we're inside a wedge. There's nothing we can do here, all right? So since we're doing that, we've got this opportunity. It's a bull flag right here. We're looking for that right there. All right. First target is right here, about 100 pips away, which is 49.61. The over target is 50.56. All right, so it's a big opportunity here, folks. Don't want to miss that. Euro CAD. We're doing a sideways move at the top of the trend wall. That tells us there's a possibility it could go deeper. So let's go check out the trend. Make sure we got it. That's pretty well.
ユーロ王子ですね。この今ウェッジの中ですけども、ブルーフラッグ抜けてきたら1つ目、2つ目、全体的にはここを買っていきたいですねと。
Set. You can see it looks great. So we need a correction. As you can see on the day chart, we need it to come down. So we'll wait till it comes back down, and then we'll see if we can't find a place to buy this, probably right in this area right here. It pulls back down, and you can see there's a problem here, and that they have two candles here that need to be squared up. So we could come all the way down to here before we bounce. All right, that would be just.
ユーロカナダですね。買っていきたいんですけど、一見戻ってきてから買いたいです。戻ったら買いたいです。で、ここに一つ、ここに一つスクエアアップがあるので、そこまで戻ってきたら買っていきたいですよねと。
It's fine, because we'll be willing to wait for that and not trade this to the downside. All right. So pull back, and we're looking to go back to the double top again. All right. So CAD yen. CAD yen, we're testing a possible breakout to the downside here, and we could also bounce here. We're on the bottom of the trend, so where are we at? We're in a wedge. So what do we got to do? Wait till it proves what it is. If we get the wedge break to the upside, we're going here. If you get a wedge break, hook and go down here, you're just going down to here. But it is 60 pips down to here. So, it is a day chart chop. I'm looking more for the buy than I am the sell. Notice I don't care what everybody says. Oh, yeah, but the Euro CAD is doing this and the yen is doing this, man. Now forget the commentaries. Read the charts. And the chart says there are two possibilities. Wait for them. New Zealand yen. All right, we're trying to make this breakout to the top. So that's the 240. Scrunch the candles down a little bit here. And we see we've had a break.
ちょっと本当調子悪くて一時停止しても一時停止にならないんでずっと言っちゃうんですけど、カナダ円ですね。カナダ円は今ウェッジの中にあって、これ上に抜けてきたらここまで、下に抜けてきたらこのちっちゃい60ピップのスペースっていうことを言ってました。アップトレンドの方に行く可能性が大きいよねってことを言っています。次行きましょう。
I'm going to go to the day charts. You see where you can see it. Can't see it on the 240. Go where you can see it. All right, so we're stuck inside two possible trends, but they're showing us a real strong bottom right here. A real strong bottom, so the bounce to the upside makes a lot of sense. If it breaks this top right here into this area, this trend is no longer good. Take it off, and we'll be looking for the trend to the upside. All right. So actually, I'm going to take it off myself right now.
9円ですね。9円は今アップトレンド、ダウントレンド両方のウェッジで、このボトム強いですね。1.2 点、3点使われてて、ここのサポートも強い。なのでこの高値超えてきたら買っていきたいよねってことですね。そしたらこのダウントレンドを外して HSI とか FIB も引き直したいですねってことで今やってみましょうと。
Change this. I'm going to change the HSI to the downside and change it to the upside. All right, because the chart tells me you're trying to go to the upside. All right, so I got to be prepared for that. So the first wave is right here to the upside. All right, we knew where that was. Then we got a 1, we had a 2, and a bounce. So there's our second one. This is the third wave to the upside. But they couldn't get going. Right? Now we can see where the opportunity is. Right? There's one down in here. Remember, we're in the third wave here. So our trade is here, and then our trade is up here. Right? So those are the opportunities right there, folks. So looking for that. We'll take the bounce up above this line here, flip this around. to the upside. Pound New Zealand. We're looking for this to come down, correct? Alright.
で、今、HSI 引き直しましたね。下から白、2つ目のところから黄色っていう風にして、そしたらオポチュニティ見えてきて、まあ、選択肢見えてきて、ここ変えて、ここ変えたいよねってことですね。
Up to the 240, we're on a 240, take this in. Again, you got to see it. You got to go where you can see it. So we see we got a hard top here. This is going to come down. We got to square these up. So we're waiting for a correction and then a bounce. So we're in an uptrend. Correction, then a bounce. We made higher highs here, so they're trying to make this thing to go to the upside. Ultimately, we'll probably get a trend, something like that, once they do the correction. So wait for that to happen. We're still in the construction business today. Silver. We tested the top and we're not successful. Everybody's glad he didn't get a break up and go, so there's no trade here.
ポンドキウイですね。戻ってきたら買っていきたいね。そうしたらアップトレンドができますねと。新しいアップトレンドになりますねと。
Yeah, they tested there and they ran out of buyers. Why? Professional buyers won't buy at the top. Right? So now we're coming back down. We're probably going to do a sideways movement here. So we'll come down here. We'll probably do a sideways movement. At some point, we're going to break into that area, looking for 25.27 and 25.09 up here. Break hook and go above the 24.50 is a smart move.
銀ですね。今トップアウトしました。で、なんでここで止まったかっていうと、もうバイヤー、まあ HSI があったりするんですけど、まあプロフェッショナルトレーダーはトップでは買わないよねってことで、一回戻ってくる、もしくは横ばいになってきてから買いたいね。で、一番いい選択肢としては 24.50 より上のブレイクフック&ゴーで買っていきたいねと。
Pound cheap. Everything's in tennis or wedges right now, folks. As they construct the market, it's a difficult time to trade until they break out of these tennis and wedges. Right? You see, we're in a wedge here. We bounced off the bottom, and we have a bona fide uptrend in play. So we're looking for the buy to the upside. Right? So where will we go? We're in a second wave, third wave, I should say. So when we break and take this top out, break this thing, break this top out, our first trade is right here, and our second trade is right here. Yeah. So there we go. So we're looking for a breakout and above 44.13. We're looking for the first target of 44.44, the second target of 44.98. Nice opportunity there. Pound Aussie. Pound Aussie has corrected, all right? But it's given us signs that it's going to continue further. We got an A, B, and maybe a C all the way down to here. We're looking to be a buyer here for that big trade. Do not miss this trade once it happens. It's a huge, huge, huge trade.
今、ポンド、何でしたっけ、ポンド王子でしたっけね。ブレイクしてきたら、バイバイしていきたいと思いました。さっきのポンドフランでしたね。今からポンド王子です。
We want to not miss that, but we got to get the correction out of the way first. So put a line across here.
で、今 ABC リトレースメントなので、跳ね返ってきたら買っていきたいねということですね。
Here to where it might happen, as you can see. When you break this line to the upside, that's where you want to be a trader. Leave the rising wedge on because you need to see it 300 times, and you're not going to be able to draw 300 of those. Pound New Zealand's trading in the box. All right, so we're looking for it to come to the downside. Let's look at the day chart. You can see there's a big box here. So we're looking for it to trade the box to the downside. Once we break the 6083, we're looking for a big trade all the way down to 6692. Huge opportunity here, folks. Do not miss this opportunity. All right. All right, folks, that's what I see. I will see all of you tonight. Have a great day.
ユーロ級ですね、最後です。で、このボックス抜けてきたら買っていきたいということですね。そんな感じです。今日結構もうちょっと、すごく調子悪かったですけど、まあセッション2キャップは。まあセッション2キャップ一応火曜日、金曜日のつもりでやってますけど、不定期になかったりすることもありますので、その辺ご了承いただけたらなと思います。で、ここに映してないんですけど、こっちの左の方にチャットがあって、もうすごくたくさんいっぱい人がいるんですよね。アルファベット順で ABCD 順でなってるんですけど、結構います。多分これ。まあ100人はいますよね、全然。っていう感じで、多分重いんでしょうね。で、それを録画して、まあ YouTube に上げてくれればいいのにって僕はいつも思うんですけど、まあそんな感じで、まあ不定期にないこともありますので、ご了承ください。で、チャートマスターの SNS の方の毎日の動画とか、まああと Web セミナーっていうのは絶対ありますので、まあそちらで、まあ、とりあえずこのセッション2キャップとかトレードアラートっていうのは僕はおまけでスコットはどんな人かなっていうのを見てもらおうとやったらすごく評判が良くてそのままやってるって感じなのでもともとなかったんですよね。 なのでまたいつ終わるかもしれないですし、もっとやってくれっていうようだったら、取り続けますしっていう感じなので、もともとないものなので、その辺ご理解いただけたらなと思います。そんな感じですね。今日9時から撮ってますけど、もう11時半ですね。ちょっと僕トレードも今ポジション持ってるので、もうほんとさっきからそわそわしてますけど、トレードしていきたいと思います。それでは今日もどうもありがとうございました。また明日です。それでは失礼します。